The last thing that we're going to want to stitch on our hoop is the lettering. So this is probably going to be the most difficult part because the lettering kind of has to look perfect, otherwise it doesn't look very great. And what I did for this, I traced it in the window using my blue pen and actually colored in the parts that are thicker because that just makes it a lot easier to see what you're doing. So what we're going to do for the letters, all the parts that are really thin like this, we're just going to go and do a normal back stitch. And then any parts that are thick like this, we're going to outline in the back stitch and then fill in. And I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to just do an O because it's the quickest letter and start with the top, which is really thin. And we're just doing the back stitch like we practiced over here earlier. If there is a curve that seems really tight, it helps if you make your stitches gradually, make them a little bit smaller, and that helps you get around the curve without it looking too rigid. And right now I'm going to start, instead of going along the line, I went to the edge of the line. And it's not going to look perfect because it's hard for me at this angle to get it right. And believe me, I undo my stitches a million times when I'm doing something like this. Okay, I've got the one edge of my O done, and instead of going up and around and finishing the loop, I am going to go back. You don't have to stitch the same way that you write. In fact, you don't want to, because then if you continue to stitch this around and then you go back to filling this in, you're going to have this line that goes across in the back that may or may not show through the fabric. So now I've got the outline of that part of the O done, and I'll show you what part that is on here, just this thicker part here. So now I'm going to go back and continue doing a back stitch inside of the O just to fill it in. And the O is pretty thin, so it should just take one row of back stitching to fill in the middle. Okay, and now that I've got that filled in, I can continue with the thinner part of the O. You should know all the stitches that you need to be able to make this bloom embroidery hoop. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Give me a like and subscribe, and let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. Thanks.